What's going on, guys? Mr. Mayor Gaming here, and today we're going to be doing the no-nonsense guide to the Dear Eisendrache Easter egg. I'm just joshing you. I'm not going to be doing this accent the whole time because I suck at it and I sound cringe. What I'm going to be doing is doing the Dear Eisendrache beginner Easter egg steps with a couple additions that have helped me, and this is going to be mainly for solo players but could also be transferred over to a multiplayer match, but there are some differences when you are playing with 2 or more people. I love this map. I want to make this short and sweet and hopefully easy to follow. This is my first time doing this, so sorry if it's not that good. But I'm going to show all the things that not necessarily are a have to be for the Easter egg, but some things that I find helpful when I am doing it. Certain things like where to build things or what bow to use, things like that, and just how to like do certain routes. So I'm going to show you my easiest way of doing this Easter egg, and hopefully it's successful. And if this is a good video, maybe I'll do more in the future. I'm just doing Dear Eisendrache because it's one of the most enjoyable maps for me right now. But I'm going to show you guys how to do the Easter egg. So to start, we're going to go ahead and activate and feed all the dragons. So I'm going to show you that now. And along the way, I'll show you how to build the shield and the Ragnarok DGs, because I absolutely think they are, especially the DGs, but I believe this shield is essential for this Easter egg as well. So I'll show you how to build those as well. So I like to go to the right side of the spawn and go to this dragon first. So to activate the dragon, what you're going to do is just first kill a zombie by. It's similar to the Mob of the Dead Easter egg if you've ever done that. So what you're going to do, it's stone right now, but once you kill the first zombie, then it would activate, but it will not pick up the first zombie. So it takes about 6 to 8 zombies in total to kill or to activate and feed the dragon. Do not pick that up. Do not. So up here, he is activated now, and then I'm gonna kill 1 zombie at a time. There's some people that'll just kill a whole horde of them, but only like 2 of those zombies are actually gonna get picked up. So the best way to do this is to let him feed 1 by 1. So kill 1 zombie, kill another one, and then start training. That's just the best way to do it in my opinion, and the fastest way to do it in 1 round. So once it is done, it's going to do a little shaking animation and shake off the dust, and then break into stone pieces, and you'll know that you're done and can move on to the next one. So I'll show you guys those 3 spots now. So the first one, of course, is here. Here.
What is this place?
And here.
Exactly was
While I'm taking this time to get zombies and fill up these dragons, I'm going to show you how to build a shield and where each of the shield parts are. So where each and one of the dragon's heads are, there's going to be a shield part. So the first one is going to be, well, here it is for me right here, but if it's not right there, then it's going to be lined up here, possibly here, or lined up in that little corner right there. Whoop. And then the second piece will be over by the next dragon area. The part will be either here, or here, or here. And the last shield part is actually going to be down here in the undercroft, and you need to activate the anti-gravity in this area, and do so by standing on all 4 of these pressure plates around this triangle for just a little bit of time until they turn blue. And you only have to turn it on once in this game, so that's good. But once you have it actually turned on, then mine is right here, and it's either going to be there or here. And if it's not there, it's got to be somewhere up on these walls, so just keep on looking. But once you find it, I like to build it right here up against this wall, because I just think that's the most good spot for me before the boss battle, and it's just most accessible. Once you have the bow down, the 3rd dragon done, you can actually start upgrading your bow almost immediately. And I'm going to recommend doing the lightning bow. Of course, you can do any bow that you want. I'm going to show you how to do the lightning bow because I think it is the easiest and one of the most damaging, powerf't bows in this game. And it's just easiest for your steps. So you want to start by shooting this one direction thing, and the arrow will drop down. With your arrow, you can almost immediately start. You can immediately start your next step, which is shooting these 3 bonfires. One is located here, and the other one is located right here, which is a hard place to shoot it, especially if you got a zombie. I'm gonna go ahead and just try it, see if I can actually do it. crap. Next location is right here by spawn over this like, little break thing. Let me see if I get first try. I did because I'm like that. So to get the third bonfire, you're gonna actually have to go to the rocket testing site, which is by the by teleporting there to it. I'll show you how to do that now. I wouldn't recommend doing this all on dog ground because dogs are annoying. Teleport. Excuse me. Make sure you hit this landing pad. It's right up here to your right. Let me see if I can get first try because I'm the best. First try because I'm the best. Make sure you get the pack a bunch of parts that are down here as well. Don't waste no time. And then you're gonna go ahead right back into. You could have done. I could have done this first round, but I accidentally killed the zombie. But you don't need to. The only thing that's gonna hold you back from doing it all in one round is crap. Oh. Only thing that's going to hold you back from doing this in one round is points. So what you got to do next is go to this anti-gravity area and make sure that you have activated by this point because you're going to have to use it for this step. What you're going to do is get up on this wall and wall ride and hit all four, no, I don't know how many symbols it is, but you have to hit all these symbols in one go on the wall without falling down or without the anti-gravity turning off. And you'll know you hit it because they'll make that noise right there. And let's see, I had one more to get. You'll know you failed because it makes that loud noise, and all you have to do is just wait for the anti-gravity to turn back on. So I'll wait for that now. But once you get it, it'll make a different noise and be like, and then you'll see the little symbol pop up showing that you can do your next step. So I'll show you that next step now. So what you're going to do is go over to the 3 bonfires that you're just at, and there's going to be a lantern that you need to fill up with zombie souls or essence or whatever it is, and they'll look like this. They'll take about 5 zombies, I think, not many at all. You can kill them whenever you want, gun, bow, stabbing, whichever is easiest, whatever you can do at the moment. But once it's full, you'll know that it's full because the zombies will not be getting sucked, paused into the lantern anymore. And once you pull out your bow to do a full charge, hopefully it does it now, it does a little lightning burst on the tip of your arrow. And once you have this lightning tip, then you're going to have to go over to the bonfire that's closest to you at the time, and then you'll shoot it with the lightning charge arrow. And you'll know you hit it because lightning will now be coming out of your bonfire. So you're going to do that with all 3, and I'll show you guys those locations for this other 2 lanterns now. First one is located here, or come through the rocket pad. The next one is going to be right here. And then after you fill that up, it's very simple. Between doing this bow step, I'm going to show you guys how to get the Ragnarok DG4s now. It is easiest to do it before you proceed on to the next step, before you fully finish upgrading your bow and arrow. And I'll tell you guys why later on. But the first one that I'm going to be showing you is actually, I believe, the hardest one, which is you have to be down here during the rocket test fire, which I think it does it once a round. Hopefully it does it here while I'm talking. But if it doesn't, I'll just verbalize it, and hopefully I'll show you guys later on. Jeez, they're all on me. What you want to do is you're going to sit down here, and then the guy will come on and be like, rocket test imminent. And you got to wait until this turns green. This will turn green, and then you can flip that lever. And as the thing is counting down and this door is closed, you have to run back in here and then sit here and kill zombies until these 3 start blinking green. And while it blinks green, you'll hear like an extra beep, and then you'll have to pull that lever. And when you pull that lever, then the part will spawn in here, and good we go. But it's just all difficult because of the timing of it and just the countdown and all that stuff. So I'll go ahead and show you guys that now once it actually happens, and I'll show you how to make the other 2 parts, and then we'll finish making the bow. See, it's right here, turn green, flip this lever, you have 10 seconds to get back. I'm gonna make it. So now I gotta survive in here for a little bit while this turns green. Test complete. Now I can activate console, and the Ragnarok part spawns. Step for getting the Ragnarok DG4, sorry, is to activate the death ray. Now keep in mind, I had to find this out by myself because no website or tutorial told me. Before you complete the next step after you, before you travel back in time and get the code input into the computer, you have to activate this the death ray. Otherwise, give me that. Otherwise, you won't be able to input the code into the computer. Of course, you can go back in time, get the code, and come here and then activate it, but it's just a lot easier to do it now. So what you do is you activate this death ray, and then the part was going to spawn up there. So then you're going to head over to this jump pad, and then you're going to just take the jump pad, and then in the middle of the air you'll see the part, and then you'll run into it. Why is it not there?
The teleporter made my stomach turn.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know this. This is my bad. It moves spots. Wow, okay. I've never had it in 2 different locations before. So that is the main location that I took, but the other one is right here. So you have to take one of the 2 locations, and it will be grabbed in the middle of the air. So you don't have to push no buttons or nothing. But as I was saying, later on, one of the steps is you have to put some fuses into the side of this and put this protect, and then go put a code into this computer. But it will not let you put it in code of computer unless you've already activated this. So if you go to put the code in the computer and it doesn't work, if you go put the code in the computer, it doesn't work, come over here, put it to destroy, activate it, and then after it is done activating, then put a protect, and then go put the code in. People tell you that if you do not do this in one round, then you'll have to go back in time, retravel, and then go get another code. That is not true. You only have to get another code if you failed to put in the code correctly the first time. So do not worry if you have to restart the round. That's fine. Just don't put the code into the computer until you are ready. But that is the second step. And the third step for getting Ragnarok DG4s is actually pretty simple. I'm just gonna verbalize it because you don't need to see me do it. But Eisendrache is gonna spawn after one of the steps, or just sometime in the game, and all you have to do is kill it, and once it dies, it will drop the part, and then you have to grab it. And I always like to build the Ragnaroks here, just because, you know, I don't really need them after that, so I just push them there and then grab them, and I'm gone. So it's pretty simple. That's how you build the Ragnaroks. Now I'm moving on to the next step. Filling up the 3 lanterns shooting your bonfires, then you're going to come back over here. Actually, you don't need to shoot that, sorry. All you have to do is come over here and hold your interact button, and then this arrow will be sucked up. Pause again, sorry, resume, and then you'll just wait a couple seconds and the arrow will drop down, and you pick that back up, and then you'll head back down into the undercroft. Once you go down here, you'll take the arrow to its designated spot. It'll give you max ammo, and you'll place it in there. Place it in there, and then it'll give you max ammo. And then you have to fill this up now. Make sure that they're really close to it, and then you'll see the souls get sucked in. And you'll know that it is done. Awesome, another max ammo. Oh, great. I'll need that later on, but won't give it to me. But you'll know that this is done because it'll make an extra noise, and then it'll be glowing extra hot or bright, whatever. And then you'll place your bow in here, and then your bow is made. So I'll show you that now. Place your bow in here. Awesome, your bow is done. Congratulations. Just love yourself, take care of yourself, pat yourself on the back, wear your seatbelt, don't smoke. Look at that, I got my bow now. Did I just give up my BR? Oh, awesome. But unfortunately, you're going to have to put this back because the next step requires you to go grab the Wrath of the Ancients one more time. Once you're done upgrading your bow, grab the Wrath of Ancients, and then come over here and you have to shoot these rods coming, doggone you, the rods coming out of the teleporter. Sometimes you can shoot it right in the middle, and all of them will act, like, just like that, they all activated. And then after that, then you have to go pick up your upgraded bow again, and then shoot 4 sparks around the map. Only one of them spawns at a time, and there's 8 different locations for you. So I'm going to show you the path I like to take in each spot, and how easy it is for me. So the first one, oh, perfect, is right there. You don't have to shoot a charge shot or nothing, just shoot the shot up. Did I don't know if I hit it. Oh, I did hit it. That one, that's one. And then you'll hear the monster go, and then you'll know that the next one is spawned. So that's one spot. Second spot is here. Third spot is here. Fourth spot is here. Fifth spot is here. I don't know if I said 5th or 6th, but that's another spot. Next spot is here. Perfect. And this is my last spot. And you'll know it's the last spot because it'll make an extra noise here in a second. You'll listen for it. That's also another spot right there. That's the noise. And the last spot would be over there on the telephone. So you have to do this. It is time. you cannot end the round when you're doing this either, otherwise it will fail and then you'll restart for that round. And you also have a limited time to get each spark after they spawn. Don't worry, if you're looking around this map at those spots that I showed you, you do not have to worry about the time. It is really only if you just like take forever to actually do it, but just keep in mind that it is timed. And then you'll get one, and after you get the one, I recommend either just keep going exactly where you're going, or if you're early at the beginning, then just restart your route and then keep on looking, because sometimes they will just be all over. Other times they're like right next to each other in a row, and it's nice, but you never know. Also, later on, it'll tell you to go back in time again, and it'll say it's in the same exact spots that you shocked before. That is not true. It's going to be random again. It's possible it's in the same spot, and then that's good RNG, but it's not always possible, or not likely. But after you do that step, then you're going to go ahead and go into the teleporter, and you're going to have to travel back in time for the next step. This is going to cost you money, but do your best not to kill any zombies during this time, so save yourself some zombies rounds for later. But once you teleport here, you're going to go to the left, pick up this canister, go over here to the right, and look at these boxes. You're going to pick up these fuses on the ground, and then you have to sit here in time, or remember the code that he puts into the computer. There's different ways to memorize it. Do whatever works for you. I'm going to show you a couple ways I like to memorize it, just because it's just who I am. Oh, perfect. R, 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 R. Like, for some reason, that's an R for me. I've heard someone say R, so that's an R. Or it's diamond, diamond, diamond. Or wiener, wiener, wiener. K, K, hold, pause. Like, whatever it is for you, do it. But for me, it's R, R, R. And now, here's how you get the next RG step. Real easy. All you gotta do is kill this boy.
That better not be what I think it is.
Oh, shoot. Feels real perfect. You really don't have to wait that long at all. It'll just drop it for you.
For my pile of crap collection.
But then after you get those parts and travel back, then I'm going to show you how to do the next step, and which is the death ray, which I mentioned before. So that code that you memorize in your own clever way, you actually have to come up into I was just down there. I had to do the rocket test, and now it's gone. It's great. You have to input it into this computer. Now, to actually input it into the computer, what you have to do is come over here and insert the charges that you picked up and switch this to protect. Now, like I said before, I'll just say it again just in case I forgot or I said it wrong. If you do not activate this death ray before this step, then that computer will not be on. But because I did, it is on, and I got the part from it. But don't worry. All you have to do is switch it back over to destroy, activate it, wait for it to be done. Don't worry about the round being over, and then come over here and switch it back to protect, and then you can head over here and input your code. So mine was pretty simple. It was all the same, and I just go like this. Bingo, bingo, bongo was his name. So then, perfect, I got the code. So all I have to do now is head back to the undercroft, the basement, into that little teleportation. See, you know I did it right because that noise happened. Head back over to the undercroft. You go into the teleportation room, and then you're gonna have to pick up the fuses, and then there's a little floppy disk that was on the ground. We're returning Dempsey. Listen to Rick Toffin. Very good voice. Grab him by the throat, kiss him. Pick up those fuses and the floppy disk. You head over to this, insert it. Head over to this, insert it, and switch it back over to destroy instead of protect. So now you're going to be playing Simon Says, and you have to play it twice. So you go over to this set of computers, play Simon Says, and then you're going to have to do the same step over there at the rocket test site with those computers. And keep in mind, if you do not complete this in one round, I think it's okay. Fact check me on that one. But the thing that you have to worry about is completing this and then not failing the other one. If you fail the other one, then you have to complete them both again. It's not huge of a disappointment. It kind of sucks, especially the higher rounds you get. But this is when the lightning bow comes in handy. If not, doing it with one zombie works. So we should come over here, hit interact with the floppy disk, and then memorize it. I memorized it with ORDS, ORDS, or you could say face whatever wiener part. And then you play this 4 times ish. So I've completed that step. So I got both of them. Simon says done, and I did not fail them. So both testicles are lit up white, and all you have to do now is see this green light. Boop. Look at who's coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He knows you when you're sleeping. He's inside your room, and he's the cause of your parents' divorce. That's what the therapist told me, not me. Listen to them. Sorry for cussing. Okay, Dempsey's coming to town. Let's go say hi to him. Now that Dempsey's here, there's going to be some dialogue playing. Don't worry about the dialogue unless you want to care about lore. But you pick up this little thing on the ground here. So once you grab that little thing, you come over here where the Wrath of Ancients was, and you'll insert it here. You do not have to follow this guy, the Keeper, because... Oh, once you start this step, by the way, once you insert it there, dogs will constantly spawn. So I would recommend waiting. I actually don't know why I just did that. But you don't have to follow him. He's not going to disappear if you don't follow him. But just know that once he gets to the spot that he's going, you actually can't do anything until you do this next step of getting the tablet. In doing so, you need to go back in time. And that's what I was talking about earlier, where this part of the step will say, hey, these things are going to be exactly where you thought they were last time. That's not true. They're going to be in different spots. Not different spots as in like other parts of the map, but they will be in different locations than originally thought they were. The tablet you're getting is going to be inserted into this square right here. Once here, you're going to see how the bottom of my screen is lit up blue. That means it's going to be wanting lightning bow kills. So if you have more people and not just solo, then each time you're in the circle, the bottom of the screen is going to be a different color. But because I'm in solo, it doesn't matter. They're all going to be the lightning bow now. And I think if you have 2 people, it'll be 2 different colors, and vice versa. Or vice versa, whatever. It's going to be different. So we're going to have to go back in time and go get the extra part that we need for this step. And in doing so, you're going to follow the same steps as before. I'm pretty late in my round, so I failed this step. So I'm going to have to start a new round before I complete it, so that I can rehear that guy go. That's the growl noise I was just referring to. I'm gonna go ahead and get some stuff before I end that round, and then I will go ahead and teleport again, and you do the same. Once you teleport back in time, you actually have a lot of time. People say, actually, you're putting your floppy disk into the computer, blah blah. It doesn't matter. Come over here and look at this. Oh, the thing over there. People say it's, I don't know. It doesn't matter. What all that matters is that this opens and you heard the noise. That's all you need to grab in this area. Don't listen to anybody that's scamming you. Just kidding. No one's scamming you. Look at that. RRR. But I always find it useful when I'm looking at the Apothecary book or whatever it's called, and then holding the interact button, then you'll hear that thing open. That's really all that matters. Now you gotta wait for you to teleport back. And then kill that little Panzer Shrek guy. Once you get that little tablet thing here, come over here where this guy is showing out. All you have to do is look at this and place it in once. And now this is good to fill up with souls with your bow. And you don't have to place it every single time. All you gotta do is fill him up 4 times and he'll take you there each and every single time. Oh my gosh. You have to be in the circle, but the zombies do not. They can just be kind of close, as you can see. And once you're done filling up the 4, he's gonna turn from a apparition to a actual Apothecary servant. So I'll show you what that looks like after that. I'm not going to show you each location because he's just going to walk you to it, and it's pretty easy to find. I do recommending opening up some doors because you'll have the money at this point. But yeah, I also recommend trying not to kill too many. Like, kill as much zombies as you need to fill this up. Once you're done and walking in between locations, try not to, just so you can save them and try and do it in one round. You know what I mean? But you do you, boo. I'll show you once all 4 are filled up. Remember if it's the 3rd or the 4th one, but I think 2 Panzer Shreks are going to spawn, and that's a little bit tricky to deal with. In a long time, what I did was I would just shoot near them. You actually have to directly hit them, otherwise the Panzer Shreks won't really die that quickly. So just be a warning for that. It's now turned into, give me that. It's now turned into a material man. What are you? Apothecary, there it is. Apothecary servant. So I'm gonna follow him over to the MPD, I think they call it, but just the pyramid. Oh! And then once he gets there, there's gonna be like a little bit of a not a cutscene, but like a thematic. Oh my gosh! zombies won't be there. Like, the zombie's gonna die, and then you can sit here for a second. And this is the part where you're gonna need the Ragnaroks. Unfortunately, I didn't make mine yet, so I'm gonna have to go and make mine in a second. But look at that, no zombies are spawning. You're gonna hear this little cutscene going through the head, and then the pyramid will spawn. That's when you're gonna have to place the canister that you picked up from earlier, which is gonna be in this corner, I think. And then the boss fight is ready to happen at any point. All you have to do is place the Ragnaroks as a trap in one of these spots looking at the pyramid, and then you will teleport to the boss fight. But unfortunately, again, I don't have that, so I'm gonna have to show you guys that in a little bit. But I'll show you that you place this now. So now this boss fight is ready to happen at any specific time now. You do this Easter egg. Of course, I don't have all the perks. I downed like 5 times just trying to go get the rest of the perks, and I also have no ammo. So I'm gonna lose this boss fight unless I'm that guy. So I'm gonna show you how to get it, and then I'm gonna put a little spoiler warning just because you don't want to see how the boss fight works. And then I'm gonna show you me dying, but I'm gonna show you the boss fight. I'm not gonna show you the cutscene because I don't think I'm gonna survive. But that has been the Eisendrache Easter egg. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope it's been easy to follow, and if it hasn't been, please tell me how I can make it better. And hopefully I'll try not to stutter anymore or blah 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 blah. So let's get into it right now. Mama. Game. Oh, I didn't last that long at all.